on, Pika. Still getting stuff set up. There I am. All right. I had a package come in. I've had it for a while. What's going on, Jeff? This is full of proof sets from 70s, 80s, and first part of the 90s. We're just going to pick through these things and see if we could find anything exciting on them. I had a very good friend send me these, and I am ecstatic. So let's get to the good stuff. Where do you want to start? Early stuff, which starts at 68, or are these even in it? I don't even know if they're even in order. That's 90. See, that's not right. Are these even in order? 85, 86, 87, 90. What's this one? There we go. All right. Let's start with the blue ones. I don't know who else is online right now. 1968. Beautiful set. Come over here and start with the, oh, yeah, really can't start until I turn that on. There we go. What do we got over here? 68. This looks good. Hope you're all having a good Christmas. Is it what? Christmas Eve? I think it's Christmas Eve. House is full of kids right now. My great nephews and nieces, so I'm hiding in my room. The penny. I sure do love proof sets. Now's the time to be buying proofs. The market pretty much dropped on them. So anybody that's interested in getting proof sets, now is the time to get them. Let's jump over here to the quarter. How you doing, Art? Merry Christmas to y'all. They're all in the kitchen doing dinner, getting dinner going. There's going to be so many leftovers. I'm not even Not even sure what we're going to do with them. They'll probably get all cut up, sliced, packaged, double bagged, and frozen. Over to the Kennedy. It looks good. Got a little bit of glare on the Kennedy, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. These proof sets could be hard to look at under the scope because of the glare. It's amazing. Not seeing too much on the 68. That's what the back looks like. I'm looking for anything from any little cuts along the edges, maybe some die chips anywhere else. Obviously the DDOs and DDRs, RPMs. Majestic, how you do? Nice steps on that. Well, there better be nice steps on that. It's a proof. You won't get no designation if you send proof nickels in to be graded as full steps. It's automatically assumed they're going to be full steps. The quality of the dies that they use and the different pressure and how they're striped, supposed to give it a good full step look on them. It also gives that real nice proof effect on them when you're looking at the coin. Hi, Ken. Yeah, is it not showing up on the tube? Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow. Bigger.
It's not bigger. We cleaned it.
That's what I got. You get them right, they make the rest. Stuff out of there, make a little bit more red.
Great nephews are putting their stuff in the spare bedroom. They're going to have a ball tomorrow morning. I keep telling them there's nothing under the tree for them because they weren't good. I know I might be wrong for saying that. Their mom's got all their stuff wrapped, bags and pillowcases and stuff because she always waits until tonight to wrap everything. Quite comical sometimes. I heard you got a coin bus for Christmas. I saw you open it on the beginning of the big show. It looked really nice. Well, 68 didn't show too much. Sets are in good condition. The boxes are average for the year. And 69. Hi, Gretchen. All the dogs are coming in here looking for tennis balls. They come in there and they steal them from ammo and they take them into the other room and hide them from them. It's quite comical sometimes. Yeah, yep, hide the presents. For a long time, I was doing what is called a redneck Christmas because I hated wrapping presents and I wasn't very good at it. So I put everyone's gifts inside the brown grocery sacks that you get from grocery stores, folded it over, taped it, and wrote their name on the side. And that's what was underneath the tree. I'm saving the Kennedy to look at last. And I'm doing that for a reason because there's going to be more problems within the Kennedys than there are going to be anything else. So we look at that one last. We'll just save it. Well, no little die chips, no cuds so far. No RPMs. No signs of a DDO or DDR yet. That's all right. This is only the second set we started in. And that is really, let's see. If I turn the light down a little bit, that takes a little bit of the glare off. Well, at least it did for that one. Overall, these are nice sets. I'm looking forward to buying more of them. But I am trying to find the government sealed boxes of them. That is the only way to get them, knowing that they have not been searched. They've been sealed in those boxes since they were developed, never looked at, never saw the light of day. And in my opinion, I think that's the way to buy them. People are asking for a good premium on them because they are mint sealed, and I won't pay that premium. So I just keep searching. And when I come across a good deal with the shipping, and it's maybe only $1 over book or fair market value, yeah, then that's something I'll consider getting. Steps look terrible on that one. How you doing, David? It's your favorite thing, Ken? Cool. Yeah, I don't think a premium is justified on them too much either. In my opinion, I would pay $1 over fair market value for them being unsearched in those boxes. And that's me. So if they're $5 this set and the guy's asking $6 this set, I'm willing to pay an extra $1 for unsearched, knowing that they're unsearched. I like the thrill of the hunt. I love OBW rules for that same reason. It's the thrill of the hunt. You don't know what you're going to get till you tear into it. You don't know if they're going to be all crappy coins or if you're going to pull a mint state 68, 67 out of a roll. Find a really good DDO or DDR in it, RPM. All right, that looks pretty right and tight. It's not too bad. Looks like it's going to be about 5-6 minutes to go through each one. 1970. I missed your stream last night, Ken. You were just coming on for the second time as I was getting ready to hit the pillow. I was pretty beat. I had to leave Cajun's stream early and take care of dogs and get some more of the house cleaned up because we got the great nephews and nieces over and they're just going to be a mess anyway. There's Cajun. There were some little scuff marks and stuff on the cases, and I'm okay with that. I know the coins are protected on the inside. So a case that has a little bit of problems on them, I am perfectly good with those. I thought you got back on for a second time late last night. Excuse me for a minute. Yeah. All right, Ken, we'll pull that set back out here in a minute. Did I miss something? Did you see something that I didn't see? That could very well be possible. I'm pretty fair at doing this, but I do miss stuff. That's why I like doing these on the streams like this, because people could, they may see something that I missed. Focus, you stupid camera. Yeah, that looks pretty right. Not seeing nothing on it. See, this is what the 70s set. Check the nickel. Check the nickel on that last set. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I'm trying to look at everything on the coin. I go around the rim. I'm checking all the letters, looking for little splits, little abnormalities on them. And then I just kind of make my way into the center of the coin. And make sure you check everything on the coin, because you don't know if you're going to be looking, if you're only going across the edges looking for the obvious places for DDOs, DDRs, RPMs, and you don't check the center of the coin, you could miss a nice die crack going across this column. So it's important that you check out the whole coin instead of just the obvious areas that that are known. And some of these do not have any known problems with them for DDOs and DDRs or RPMs, but that does not mean one is going to be found. It goes back to that, it's the thrill of the hunt. Some of these dates I could probably just go right through them and, oh, well, there's nothing known on this date, so I don't need to check it. I'm checking it anyway. Because you might come across something and there'll be a little die chip right there in the corner of that stem. If you don't check the coin all the way, you're going to miss it. And then you're going to miss, that might be a potential, a good find or something that could bring a premium to the coin at a later date, if so desired. Now these proof sets right here, these were gifted to me. So even if I do find a coin that has a problem and it has a variety and it commands a substantial amount of premium, it won't get sold. Everything I've ever received as a gift for coins, proof sets, anything coin related, I still have. Some of them are in my personal sets that are in my books. If I do find something that's kind of weird, and then I just know I just need to, well, maybe I'll just get on eBay and see if I could find others like it and cherry pick them and then use those sets for the premium upgrade. I'm sure eventually, years down the road, that I'm going to forget that this particular coin was gifted to me or given to me. And it might get traded. It might get passed along to another collector. So forgive me if that happens. Yeah, check out that area underneath the scope, probably on the case. Just got to make sure. Almost forgot to look at that area. Oh no, don't forget, don't forget. If I forget to look at something, the lollipop gang will get me. That little area was on the case. That's okay. And the last set, the 69, the nickel, where was that? I think Ken said something about it. Might have already passed it. Nickel previous set, window to the right of the main door. Okay. So there's the main door. The right. Oh my goodness. Right inside that corner, there's put a little shadow on it. It sure does look like something, right there in the upper left-hand corner. Let's see if I get a little closer to it and if I get this thing to focus. Add a little light.
Yeah.
Let's look at it this way. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, there's the door. I think I might have got too close. Yeah, okay, everything's starting to look okay on that. Okay, see the door. Let's look at it this angle. Okay, now here's my question on this. Maybe. I bet you I lost it already. Yeah, I bet you I've already lost it or misplaced it. And I'm not seeing it. Hell darn it. Whoops, I hit the camera. That'd teach me. See, I'm trying to look. I had a tool that had a hair on it. I think I got a little bright. Let me turn down. Yeah, I normally try to keep my desk pretty set right here. Now my desk over here, no, that's wrong. Okay, so my question is, that little spot that we see looks like it's sticking out. If we go straight down, it matches up with that little spot on the bottom, but then the top layer looks like it has a little wiggle in it. So are we getting the effect because of that little wiggle? Is that the... And there's a little piece over there in the bottom left of the door frame. Anything else going on with this? Windows, that door frame, that window looks good. I'm not seeing anything on the top of the door frame. That looks like just a little reflection mark. Your brain's on Christmas mode, Hidden? Yeah. I know that feeling sometimes. It's like, oh my goodness. When in doubt, hammer. You know, I think, yeah, see, if I get a hammer out and I take my little chisel, I could put little lines inside those windows and make the coin look like something. Ken, some dude I met on YouTube, he seems pretty knowledgeable about coins, so I subbed him, and I hang out on his streams, and I guess he likes me because I got a wrench. I don't know. I used to have a whole bunch of wrenches hanging out on people. Okay. The 69, where's two? No scratch paper. Let me put a little note here. In 69 proof, nickel, right side, door / frame. All right, I got a note to re-look at that. Yeah, it is interesting that some of these people put up with you. Let's move over to let's move over here to the 71s. I don't have none of my sites opened up right now to look to see if that is a attributed area on that nickel. And I'm afraid if I open up my other web pages while I'm doing this, it's not going to work very well. And I don't want to mess with my stream too much. I know when I'm online and I experience lag from either from the creator of the stream or my end, it drives me crazy. Lag is no fun. You're not finding no match on it in Konica or Brian's? What's on the top of that? See, what am I looking for? There. That'll work. Just give me one. Okay. So, let me see if I can show this. Right down there. Right down there. So I got my scope up on 2 blocks. And put a screw in it this way to keep the scope from tipping over. I left enough room underneath here. Now, the proof sets are on top of this box. It works out where I could slide that proof set underneath and I can get the whole thing. Now, one of the tricks that I use is if I need to put a little bit of tilt, there we go. If I need to put a little bit of tilt on the proof set to get a little different angle, I'll take a coin and put down and put that set on top of that coin. and it tilts it up a little bit, and do a little refocus. And I'm tilting it up a little bit because it looks like there's a little notchy on top of that S. And I'm trying to put a little bit of point on my PV pointer here. All I'm doing is just destroying it. Right on top of that S, looks like there's a little nub. And on the inside part, see, now I'm going to have to open up a site. Yeah, that's nickels. It's a 71. I want to go to RPMs, 71S. See if I can find something that kind of matches it. Kinda. What's going on, Corgi? Oh crap, what happened to my television? It got awful quiet. Hold on a minute. I keep television on in the background for noise. Yeah, flat, yeah. These proof sets will fool you to no end. And I'll explain what Ken is talking about. Looking at that S, you look at the bottom, you see what looks like another imprint of the mint mark. It's actually just reflection. So you get a little bit different angle, and using a coin brings it up just enough where you get a little bit of a different angle. And sometimes you have to use 2 coins to bring it up. Then you got to figure out where everything is at. Yeah, see that looks like okay, it's not. What am I doing here? Let me go here. Let me bring up this, and then I'm going to show you all. Let me bring that up. Let's go to RPMs. Let's just jump down here to 71 real quick. Come over here. Let me go to web pages. Can you all see that? Oh, look at there. Okay, so that's the RPM 1. And that's 2. When I'm trying to find a quick match where a little nub is right up here on the top. Whoops. Okay, wait a minute. I got this all messed up. Not seeing nothing on that one. Sure hope y'all could see this. Not seeing nothing there. Rotate it. Nope. Okay. What is that? That is RPM number 9. That looks like it has a little nub on it. So let's open that up. Wait a minute. How did that get up there? Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. So we see that. And that little nub right on the top. And that looks pretty good. So you got the little nub right on the top and right on the bottom side. Nope. That button. Now, there is a die marker for this one. And on the back, there should be a little area right in between the B and the U. Let's see if I have a die marker match up. Okay, there's the B and the U. I can't see chat right now, so all right, I'm not seeing no marker in this area of the B and the U as shown on that. And we come over here to the page again. Okay. I'm not seeing a mark for it. Let me go back over here to chat, see if I missed anything. There's Corgi. It's getting funky, yeah. You've been using cheese puffs? You've been putting cheese puffs underneath your coins to prop them up and put them on? That's great. Okay. I'm not seeing any type of match for that, and that's okay. Because, oh, wait a minute, let me go. Put that back in focus. See if we could find something else we could look at. Something else we could attribute to see if it's really there. Sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not. It's kind of like that ghost underneath your bed. Sometimes he's there and sometimes he's not. Eye, nose, that all looks good underneath the chin. The little Adam's apple thing sticking out. That's really not his Adam's apple. I've spent a good hour looking at coins, one coin, trying to figure out if what I was looking at was really there, because there was no type of attribution on it yet. And go back and forth between this website and that website, comparing pictures, finding information, Google, Yahoo searches, different websites, trying to find it, trying to find another one, any information. Now I struck out. That coin is in a flip over here over there someplace, down there in the desk. Knowing my luck, I didn't even put a piece of paper in it saying what I seen on it, so I'm going to come across it and not even know why it's in the flip, and I'm not going to be able to find that spot. What's going on, Value Hunter? Yeah, I got a request today from Value Hunter on Facebook. Looks like he's got his own Value Hunter Facebook page, which is kind of cool. Because I thought about having a separate Facebook page just for Blues Coins. But I have a hard time now just maintaining the Facebook page I got. Man, those reflections are the reflections are going to kill me today. Let's see. How's that reflection in my background treat? It looked like it washed me out pretty good. See if I rotate the camera. Oh, there I am. There I am to save the day. Kid, there's a lot of truth in that. And sometimes you find the answer you're looking for, and you could look at that coin and go, nope, that's not it. It's close. It has some stuff that matches, but if the die markers aren't matching or not even coming close, then, well, is it an early die stage and those markers are not there yet? Just got to keep working on them. You start doing a lot of research looking at coins, you're going to start learning a lot about coins and the different aspects of design varieties and how the design is supposed to look on every coin. And then when you're going through coins like this and you see something that doesn't look right, you're going to remember. So I try to look at coins every day, even if it's only for 10 or 15 minutes. I try to do something. Sometimes I sit here and I'll sit here for hours, like the stream. I don't know how long I've been on already, but it seems like it's been hours because my butt hurts already. This has some come on, give me a die chip. Give me something. Stop begging for varieties. Stop trying to find an error that's not really there. If it's there, it'll pop out and hit you right in the lips. You'll see it. And when you see it, you'll know it. It's amazing how much they'll pop out at you. They'll smack you right in the lips. Sometimes it hurts. It's kind of like, oh my goodness. My sister said we're going to be eating around 5 tonight. So we'll see how that works out. I asked her last night It says, is my job tomorrow pretty much to stay out of the kitchen and out of your way? And she goes, yep. So I'm just kind of on standby. If she needs help with something, if something's too heavy for her to move or she doesn't feel confident, then she'll call me. And then I'll have to go wash my hands because I'll be touching food. Then I'll have to wash my hands because I'm probably going to be touching coins afterwards. A lot of hand washing going on in this house. All right, this is 72. Wow, wait a minute. There we go. Pretty nice, pretty nice. These are beautiful. Pow. Pow. Now the 72 proves there is some pretty nice DDOs on that. All right, let's just get rid of me. Because you're all staring at my ugly face. And if a variety pops up on that screen and hits me in the lips, you all don't want to see that. It's like, wow, look at Blues. He just got popped. November for the coin seminar. It's the start of the new year. There's a nice fat S on that one. I don't know if that's normal or not. I think that's supposed to be normal on them. Double dies, DDOs, 72. So he kind of looks like number 5. Number 5 has a big fat S on it. Not seeing nothing on the T to U. No, let's see the darn shadows and the glare that you get off of these. Trying to put a shadow on it. So if I get some of that glare to come off of it. Nothing on the U. That looks like reflection on the R. T looks right and tight. Wanted to pick up points for a DDO on the proofs is right here on this side of the W towards the bottom. There'll be a little piece of metal, kind of like what we saw on that nickel. And it'll just be hanging out there, just all by itself, just having a good time. That all looks good. Weekend after February, everyone get over to, I think Ken posted yes he did, he posted a link to the Million Penny project blog spot that he has the information for the coin seminar. Looks like he's got another link for the Google worksheet on that. Very cool. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate you putting that up there. Now, I don't have to try to search for it and post it on there. I could just keep rolling with these coins. Keep going through these proofs, looking. Yeah, I think I missed the last 3 seminars. Been busy. Summertime's a busy time for me. Outside, getting farm work done and getting projects taken care of. Winter times are better for me. Except for Thursday nights, because then I get to miss the Q&A that I am blessed to be a part of the panel on. That just goes to show that I'm celebrating, what year is this? When did I start doing this? 2 years ago? A year ago? 2 years ago. I'm coming up on 2 years of really in-depth, really taking the coin collecting to the next level. And I have shown progress and knowledge. And that in turn got me invited to be part of the Q&A to share that knowledge. And I'm fortunate. I don't mind teaching stuff that I learn, which is good because then information's being passed on. I do not have any patience for the Facebook pages. I'll try to respond to some if I see a new name on there, but there's a couple names floating around, and I give them links to everything they need to know and to look up to see if their coin is a DDO or DDR or an RPM, and they don't want to do it. They want to post 3 or 4 pictures of it, and they want a quick answer. They're not interested in learning. So I really don't respond to their posts anymore because they're not showing that they're trying enough in my eyes. I could lead you to the web pages. I could lead you to an answer. You ain't willing to even try, and go collect Matchbox. Matches. There we go. I just don't have any patience. It's all me. I don't do a lot of posting on them pages looking for answers. Unless I can't find an answer or if I have a question about what I'm looking at. But a lot of people know who I am by my name and they associate my name with my channel, so they know that's Blues. And Blues is pretty decent at doing this. I don't know if I'd call myself good. I'm pretty decent at it. Yeah. Now, on these Kennedy proofs, one thing that gets missed on them, hold on for a minute. Um, all right, I'm back. Sorry. My nephew came in, my great nephew came in to see what's going on. Wanted to get a ball so he could play with the dogs. But I was saying on these Kennedys, you got to look at them stars. The points of them stars will show. And on top of that, I'm looking at that rim. I'm looking at all the letters. Let there be something. Let there be something. See if we could find a variety. And it gets the stream a little excited. It's like, oh boy, look, Blue's found something. Go check them out. If you like what you see and the information I'm passing on and you're not a subscriber, hit that button. Hit that like button for me. Hit the down thumb button. It doesn't matter. It all counts. But then again, I should probably be careful what I wish for. Start hitting that down button and then end up getting 3 likes and 27 dislikes, and people are gonna be like, wow, this guy's really bad. Okay, let me see. Ooh, 1980. Proof. It has some hazing on it. That is common to find that on proof sets. Find some hazing on them. But that's okay, because these proof sets are going into a proof set collection. I'm trying to get proof sets for all the years. Some of them are going to be difficult than others because of the price, because the mint thinks that it only costs them 16 cents to print a coin, but they got to put a premium on it of $8. and then they sell it on their site, and they got to add a price. They got to add more to the price for that. Sickening sometimes. It's a coin. How much did it really cost you to make it? Did I just go on a rant? Excuse me, I had to sneeze. It was lovely. All right, where's my coin at? I'm going to put this up on an angle because something right on the bottom of this penny. I get that to focus in. That spot right there caught my eye. Now I've seen other memorials since, and there'll be a small die crack going across that right there. And that caught my eye. Let's see what that looks like underneath the loop here. I'll get a better view of it. Yeah, it is. There we go. That is the start of a very small die crack. Right there. Comes right off the bottom of his, I don't know, shoulder. And goes right down here to the rim. More prominent right there where you see it. So there is a find. There is a find? Did we just come across something? Did we just, is it possible we just found something? Maybe it's what Ken says, it's a die marker for another part of the coin that I haven't seen yet. Is it nice? Yeah, it is nice. I like it. Okay, so let's go back over here and let's look. See if there's something that might have missed. It could be a die marker for something that's on the reverse of the coin. So we're going to turn that over and we're going to look at that coin right now, the reverse of it. I have been working on my Hot Wheels stuff. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 more Wambulances that are ready. A Wambulance? What's a, people are going, a Wambulance? What's a Wambulance? Wambulances are pretty cool. That's a wambulance. Like you could see that. Can you make it any smaller so we can't really see it at all? Okay, there we go. Little die crack, little die marker, little die gouge maybe. So this one, I'll add a piece of paper to this set. So if I ever look at it again, it's marked. It's little things like that that gets me excited. It's like, yes, there we go. Proof sets are supposed to be the best, or besides the, let me rephrase that. Proof sets are supposed to be a higher quality strike than business. And they're not supposed to have stuff like that on them. They're supposed to be better. So when I find something like that, I get excited because it's really not supposed to be there on this type of strike. Yeah, we'll get back to that wambulance here in a few. Some of you might have seen the one that Paula posted on some of the Facebook pages. I didn't send Ken a wambulance. I did something special for him, and I made that coin bus. And I was a little worried about it. And mostly because I didn't know his vision of the bus. So I took what I've heard from him on private streams and live streams when he talked about it, and just try to incorporate stuff off his web page and stuff off of his sites, and did it that way. He got it the other day and opened it up on the beginning of the big show. And he does a lot of mail on Tuesday, or not Tuesday, big show, Sunday. He'll do some mail on Sunday going through the big show. He'll save his mail. I know it kills him because he gets these boxes in and he wants to look at them. He wants to know what's inside these boxes. And he puts them to the side and he waits. And he's got a lot of patience because I don't know if I could have waited. I don't know if I could have waited if I got mail, if I got boxes like that, and knowing who they from and knowing that there's some type of coin related thing. I don't have no patience. I'm just glad Ken likes his coin bus. I know he'll have a special spot on his shelf for it. I know Paula, she likes her wambulance. She'll have a special spot for that. And these other ambulances, I don't know if I'm going to auction them off and try to recoup a little bit of the money I got into them, or if I'm going to just give them away. That's what I could do. I could That's funny, Ken. It's not that he saves the mail. He just doesn't go out to the mailbox more than once a week. How come I'm seeing the edges of the bottom of them leaves a little shiny? Look like there's a line on them. What is that? I don't have a lot of experience with these Susan B. Anthony's on design elements. Okay. Let's go back over here. Wait a minute. I think I screwed that up. Let's go back here. Let's go there. Let's go here. Can you all see that? Yeah, you can kind of see that. We'll go back up here to home. I got to look this up because I don't have a lot of experience with the Susan B. Anthony's on design elements. Let's go to DDR, and doesn't show anything that's supposed to be for the 1980s for the proof sets. I guess 1999 Philadelphia, that'll be a business strike. Okay. So that's that. That kind of answers that question. That's pretty much normal design. And I'm okay with that. Susan B. Anthony's has got to be one of the easiest sets to put together. They only came out, what, 5 years? And then, see, Ken says the coin started to eject while the die was still in place, creating a ridge. There we go. Thank you very much, Ken. See, now we're getting into some proof sets that I like. And I like them because they got those big Ikes in them. And I am putting together an Ike set. Now I have a lot of these already. Oh, let me. Nose is running a little bit. I'm sure you all don't want to see that. Start calling me drippy face. We'll come over here, see, 1973S. Now this is where these sets become interesting because you're going to find more RPMs on some of these than others. So let me come over here. And the big pain in the butt about these is you have to go through so many different pages because you got to look for the penny, the nickel, the dime. and it's a lot of back and forth, and it gets irritating. So if I see something that looks a little funny, then I'll take that minute and look. See, like that S. Right off the bat, that S looks funny. And I'm looking on the inside of that loop right there. Now, I'm not seeing nothing up here that will go along that match that loop on the bottom. But we're going to put this on that little angle. See if we can add a little bit better light to it. And some of these RPMs are so small, you can only see them on the inside. And some of these are going to have to be looked at a lot closer when I have a lot more time. But the nice thing is I could weed them out. I know I need to look at this set again. And if I could weed out this box down to 3 or 4 sets to really look over again and to attribute better, then that's half the battle. My dad sent me an instant message on Facebook. That means he probably got his box that I sent him. That looks like it's on the case. So he's probably just sending me a message saying, there we go. I got the box in. Thanks, son. Goodness. What am I doing? Eyes are starting to hurt. Maybe put some light on that. Look like my focus is gone. It might be my eyes. See, there's another one. See, the last one we looked at are 2-1 that the bottom of that S looked awful fat. So I went over and had to look that up. But now I know I need to check the bottom of that U, the R. What's going on, Dodger? Maybe go home, Vista, home, double dies, videos, 73s. Yeah. See, if it was something, that U over here would be a lot thicker. Merry Christmas to all. See, the last one we looked at, there is a little die scratch on the bottom. Little die crack, gouge, whatever you want to call it. Not seeing anything too exciting on that one. That all looks white and tight. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Ear looks good. No crack along the ear. Come up here to the quarter. Mint mark. Shiny. All right, over here to the Kennedy. Hey. Nice looking mint mark on that one. Date. In God we trust. That all looks good. Rim. This will work. I think I'm going to end up doing this. This might be two separate streams. I'm starting to get a little tired. So this most likely is going to be the last set I look at for front and reverse. Just on the floor. Thank you. They brought the ball back. And then I'm going to have to do a little reading up on the Ikes. And I know on certain years of the Ikes, you're going to see on these corners, there's going to be a split. But on one year, I don't even know if it's proof or business strike, but it's actually a TDO. It's a triple. And I'd like to get some basic information on that before I really start going through these. So I kind of know what I'm looking at more. And then I know I think it's on Philadelphia. I can't remember what year, but there's actually a type 1 and type 2 and type 3 on these Ikes, and that has to do with the globe and the little islands. And I know enough about them to know that they're there and to look, but I don't know where to look and how to distinguish that yet. See, now I'm looking inside these windows and door frames a little bit closer. That all looks good. Oh, that, yeah. Go over here to the penny. Things looking real good on it. Nice steps, columns. No signs of no clash marks. All right. For people that does these type of streams and they're looking through coins, it's amazing on how much prep work there is to even get one going, to make sure you have websites opened up and the information readily available to get to it, to show, or have them bookmarked so you can get to it real easy and know how to navigate on that site to bring up that information. Ken is pretty good at that. He's pretty good at navigating the different sites and pulling up the information and explaining that I went to this site and I need to look at this type of coin, so I'm going to click on this link, and that just comes with years of experience and practice and doing it. And Ken is very entertaining when he's on stream. So, yeah. What is that? That's a quarter. Oh yeah, the ambulance. Yeah. Go over to the Kennedy here. We'll finish up with the Ike dollar. And then I'll bring that ambulance back out again. We'll talk about that for a few minutes. That's my Hot Wheel collection is another passion that I have. It's a very cheap hobby to get into because you can find the cars at Walmart, Kmart, and other places, and they're basically 94, 97 cents. So if you just specialized in just getting all the late 60s, early 70s muscle cars, you could put a nice collection together doing that, and it's $1 a car. So when I've been doing Hot Wheels for many years, going back all the way to the 80s. I got stuff in storage units that's just sickening. Didn't we talk about that little thing on the bottom of these Ikes before? I thought we did. and it was on the A and the R. They turned out to be nothing. So there's the world, the globe. And you'll have to do some research, but the placement of these islands will tell you the difference in what type it is. And I'm sorry, but I don't remember the year that you're supposed to be looking for that. It'll be an interesting video to do. Share the knowledge. Share the hope. There I am. Hi, everybody. I'm back. Let me see if I put that like that. And it doesn't close. I do that every time. Well, it looks like I went through 7 sets. Takes a while to go through these sometimes. And let's see. Let me turn the coin cam off. Oop, let me bring up. Oop, nope, I got that preview locked. Let me make that big. I can bring that down. Oop, so I'm going to do a little camera adjustment here and some manual focusing on it. Now this was one of my test cars. If you look at the hood, you see that ripple effect on them. Well, I had a reaction between the paint and the clear coat, and it caused that ripple effect. So this car is my personal car from my collection. I won't give this one away. I won't sell this car because it's not right. But on the back of it, I got Wambulance. On the top of it, I got Coin Busters. And then that is actually a picture of a wide AM penny. And you'll have to look under it with a loop to actually see it's a wide AM. But these are all Ghostbusters cars that I had. And I took them apart, and on the bottom of them, you drill this little pin out, and then you clean up the edges, and then you can take the bottom, you can take this base off, and you take the car apart, leave your shell. And then you clean up that post, and then you drill it and you tap it, and these little screws go in there. So I could take that screw out and take this base off and take the car apart. You could actually get different wheels to put on these. You could get real rubber wheels to put on these cars. So this was a Ghostbusters car, and I went with that for the purpose because it's an ambulance. And what better to have a Wambulance than actually to use a real ambulance. And I didn't want to use like the 1970s, 80s, 1990s, 2000 style ambulances on it. I wanted an old looking, what what is this, in 1963 or 64 is when these came out. So I went with that style. Now I have, see, I got some others here. See, there's a red one. There is a gray one. Here's one I did in silver. This silver one turned out real nice. The black decals turned out pretty good, and I print these decals here. I put them on my Word document, and I figure out the font and what they need to look like, and I could print them out on special paper, and they're water soluble, so you just put them on like you did decals back in the old models, the model airplanes we put together as children. Let's see, there's a picture of that penny again. I didn't do a lot of detail works on these. I could have painted the tail lights and put little red dots in them and stuff. I just left it the way it was, and I put them together. Now, this next one I'm showing you, I don't know what I was thinking. I must have been on my medication at the time.
I'm gonna go start doing my thing to drink.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking when I did this car. This one's very interesting. I stripped all the paint together. I did all the post work for the screw. I put the decals on it, put it together, and I didn't even paint the damn thing. There is no paint on this car. Zero. That is just a natural metal. So I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But I got it all done, and I put it away, and I looked at it like a day later, and I went, I didn't even paint this one. So that's the way it is. It's going to stay unpainted. And if I ever do decide to auction these or sell these off, that's going to be one of them. This is one I'm working on now. This is a Pro Stock car, painted. I'm still working on that one. I got this little Chevy I'm working on. It's been a while since I worked on it because there's a lot of dust. But that's another part of my hobby that I do is I work with these Hot Wheels. It keeps me going. And when I kind of get burned out on looking at coins for 3 or 4 hours, then I'll move to a Hot Wheel and do some painting on it. So that's all I got. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Went through 7 sets. That's pretty good. Not going to complain too much about that. We got 7 of them done. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 11 left. I will probably do a separate stream, a part 2 of this, maybe after Christmas, or if I Yeah, it'll probably be after Christmas. But until then, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Take care of each other. People out there that don't do well during the holidays because of PTSD problems. So if you know anybody, watch out for them. Holidays are a bad time for them. So y'all take care. Y'all be good to each other. And Loose Coins is out.